Well, good morning, Cowboy Nation, Cowboy Headquarters, and America's team. Here we are, Saturday morning, one day before Easter. And right now it's about 70 degrees. Uh, Moses is out there waiting for me to feed him. And I'm also dog sitting for my daughter with Elmo. Moses don't really like the fact that Elmo is running around and he's behind in his dog run. So yeah, attitude today. But anyway, man, good morning to everybody, to all you ladies and gentlemen and boys and girls. Thank you, number one, for being a part of this Cowboy Huddle. I hope you guys can see me pretty good because um, it's not sunny out here today, which is good. It's a little uh, cloud overhead, but it's good. It's nice out here. Birds are chirping, things like that. But anyway, so I wanted to come on here, man. I posted something on TikTok. Some of you guys probably have already seen it. Again, if you want to, follow me on TikTok, it's Papa underscore G. It's POPPA underscore G on TikTok, where I do a lot of reporting and things with the Cowboys on TikTok as well. So let's talk about what's going on, the latest. Well, I'm sure everybody have heard about the situation with Kelvin Joseph. Kelvin Joseph is a young man. Basically, was drafted by the Dallas Cowboys in the second round as a defensive back, cornerback. Kelvin Joseph have basically majority of his time here with the Cowboys have played special teams and a little bit of cornerback. At the end of the season, we got a chance to see him start at the position. So, um, yeah, the jury's still out as far as what they plan on doing with him as playing time on the field. Well, back in mid March, there was a situation that went down in Lower Greenville, which is close in the DFW area around here. It's in Dallas. Um, it was reported that a young man named Cameron Ray had lost his life uh, due to a murder. And Cameron Ray is an individual that came here from East Texas, from Athens, Texas, with a few friends to just come up here, have a enjoy the Lower Greenville area. Coming to find out that what it's been told that him and some friends was walking and encountered some other individuals and a group of guys, young men, and they got into an altercation. Well, with this altercation, a fight broke out. After the fight, Cameron Ray and his buddies they went to walk off. Not long after, it was reported that a SUV drove by and started to shoot at these individuals. I can say a lot about that, but we'll talk about it in a minute. So this was back in mid-March. Now it has come to a head that uh, it's been told that Kelvin Joseph, Boss Man Fat, is a subject of interest. Not saying that he one did any killing anything, but the Dallas Police Department do want to speak with Kelvin Joseph about the situation. There is film, there is tape, there is video that was recorded showing that there seems to be evidence that he was there at the scene. Again, I'm not charging anybody. I'm not saying that, you know, he is guilty, because we all know that we are innocent until proven guilty. But the Dallas Police Department does want to speak with Kelvin Joseph as far as his part in the matter. So, again, this is why we are America's team, because we stay in the news. I'm sure that this was a surprise by Dallas. I'm not going to say that Dallas knew anything about this, because this was something done in the off season, and they're not responsible for individuals what they do outside. But now, what individuals or players have to understand, you represent a brand, you represent an organization, and what comes with that is responsibility. What comes with that is good choices. And here we are talking about Kelvin Joseph and another individual that lost his life simply because a disagreement. Now let me talk to y'all as Uncle G, or as G Ride, one that came out the hood, that's been in the hood, that lived in the hood, that his mother had to move out the hood so that he wouldn't continue to get in trouble. But I do get out, Elmo. But what I do remember is when we were kids, we would have altercations with other kids in the neighborhood, and we dealt with that altercation. Yeah, we nuck if they buck, but that's all we did. We went on about our way until the next time we ran into them, and we nucked if they buck again. Now, with what happened, shouldn't even been the case of somebody losing their life. Take the L or take the W and go on about your business. As for Kelvin Joseph, and this is Uncle G talking, you have to be careful with the company that you keep. And I said this on TikTok when my son came out of Texas Tech and went into the pros. I told him exactly like this. I said, son, everyone that came with you, which is your childhood and your high school days, and not saying that they were bad people or anything, not all of them, because he had some good friends, but what I was saying, everyone that came with you can't go with you, meaning you cannot take everyone with you into this next chapter of your life. As far as an NFL, you can't take a whole posse with you and try to look after the whole posse and look after the whole crew. These are my boys. Because you're on another level now. I'm not saying that you're better than anyone, but those that are your friends are definitely going to be there. And he had some friends that actually supported him. But, you just can't take the whole crew with you, because now you're doing bigger and better things. And I told him that, and he had a best friend and some cousins that basically supported him, and I appreciate them for watching out for him. But again, when you're at this level of your life in the NFL, you represent a team, you represent an organization, and there's responsibilities that comes with that. Now, Kelvin Joseph, if you are watching this video, I'm not condemning you, but as a man that experienced, some things in the past, I just want to say to you, you have to change the narrative. You have so much ahead of you that you can't bring drama and issues with you. This is a perfect opportunity. And I say this here too also. We got to remember, these are kids that we uplift and we look at as celebrities. These are 21, 22, 23, 24-year-old kids. And yes, That's why I can know what he's going through, because I experienced it in my 20s. I made a lot of mistakes in my 20s, you know, and I'm sure a lot of us in our 20s have made mistakes in the early age. But again, this is where critical thinking is necessary. Comprehension. You know, I mentor students at this high school, ninth graders, and one thing we talk about, and the only thing we talk about, is critical thinking and comprehension. That's all we talk about, because I want them to understand that in everything you do on an everyday basis, you're going to have to use critical thought. You're going to have to make a decision. And sometimes those decisions that you make can be a lifelong consequence. I made a lot of mistakes, but I was fortunate enough to bounce back from those bad mistakes. So that's what I mentor to the ninth graders that I mentor to: critical thinking. Because I want that to be instilled in them, to when they walk outside that classroom, that they will recognize the situation before when it comes. Oh, here I am. My buddies want me to go over here with them, you know, and hang out. Or should I just say, no, I'm gonna stay here at home? And it's what at that moment I want them to use critical thinking. If I go, this may happen. If I don't go, this may happen. So anyway, but also on the Dallas Cowboys part, I'm sure they're shocked. And as I was told, I think the Cowboy organization was suggested that Kelvin Joseph go speak with the Dallas Cowboy. With the Dallas Police Department, and just let them know. But I think also it's been noted that it has been said that he was not the shooter. That takes me back to a story in high school. Me and my buddy, we going to lunch, and we was on our way to the cafeteria. So we walk the back way behind the school, and this is the truth. And I'm hanging with my buddies, you know. We stop. We see some guys that's, you know, evidently skipping or whatever. I don't know what they're doing, but they sitting over there doing some stuff that they shouldn't be doing. And sure enough, as we stop and we're talking to them, yeah, man, what's up? You know, whoa. Campus monitor was sitting out in the parking lot watching the whole thing. But I played football at the time on the varsity. And sure enough, at this time, campus monitors come out, rushes. Y'all come on. Sure enough, one of these kids had marijuana on him. A big bag of marijuana. Oh my God. So we all go to the office. Make a long story short, one of my coaches walked by the office. He sees me and he double backs. And sure enough, before I can even make it down to the field house, it was all throughout the field house, throughout the team, throughout the school. All you hear about what happened in Gary. But I say that to say I had to go and explain to my head coach, Coach, this is what I was doing. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have stopped. Maybe I should have just kept walking, but because I was hanging with some guys. So it's trouble is easy to get into, but it's hard as hell to get out of. So yeah, this is where we are with the Cowboys. So the Cowboys have to decide what they're gonna do. They got to decide what they're gonna do. Maybe they won't do it anything. But this is not something you want on your resume, because I feel if the Cowboys don't continue their contract with Boss Man Fat, I don't think nobody will. And then that opens the door for more trouble, because sometimes young kids, young men, they will rebel and say, yes, I do what I want to do. I'm hood anyway. Not saying that that's him. And hopefully won't. Hopefully there be the other story that he learns and better himself. You don't know, but again, that's where critical thinking steps in. But so as far as the Cowboys, we don't know. They haven't made a report or a statement, or anything. But it was told that they did tell Kelvin Joseph to go speak with the Dallas Police Department. But anyway, guys, I'm not gonna hold you up. I just wanted to kind of shed some light and kind of share my experience as far as a young man back in his 20s and things that I encountered. So all I can say, man, is in order to be better, we have to do better. And my heart goes out to this kid, and my heart goes out to Cameron Ray family. It's just nonsense that this kid had to lose his life. But this is not the only time. This happens all the time. The murder rate. For whatever reason, we are so angry with one another. I have no idea. But all I can do is continue to mentor these kids that I have. And hopefully a seed is sown in their heart that they are able to take what is being said and apply it to their life. So anyway, it's your boy G, the #1 Cowboy fan, Hampton, coming to you live, direct, and correct. Once again, I want to thank you guys for taking out this time. I've held too much time already, but it's something that need to be told. We have to correct our kids. We have to continue to lift our kids. We have to continue to direct our kids in the right direction, regardless who they are and what they are. They still need guidance. Okay, guys, you guys enjoy your weekend, and let me know what y'all think in the comments. Deuces.